Okay, so I want to show you something real quick. So basically what I've done so far is I went ahead and put my little, you can get these are Tim Holtz little doorknobs, but I know that Hobby Lobby also has some little crafter, they're not really doorknobs, they're just like little knobs, okay? And you would find them in the spare parts for Hobby Lobby. Okay, so then let me show you kind of how I did this. I'm going to zoom in here so that you can get a better um, view of what I did. Okay, let me get my light on. Okay, so for here, what I did is I made a little loop and then I tied a knot and I basically put the loop on the inside of this. So you can see where it's, let me see, maybe I can get this too. I'll put on autofocus and see if it'll do it. No? Goodness. Okay. Well, that's lame. Okay. Anyway, so how would I do this? I just basically tied a knot with my bungee cord on one side of the brad thing. Then, or I don't know what you want to call it. Then I'm going to put it, you can go ahead and put your cover page. Oh, no, sorry, don't do that yet because I'm actually going to cover this up. I lied. Okay. I mean, either you can cover it up. Oh, wait, no, you can't cover this up. Never mind. I am going to go ahead and put this on. I'm going to do that real fast. Move that out of my way. I apologize. You're like, dang, Kim, would you make up your mind? Gosh, what's your problem? But I really didn't want the brads to show, but apparently that's going to have to happen because I decided to use string. So I'll make sure my words are on the right side. Okay, and then I'm going to stand up and center it. And burnish my edges. Okay, go ahead and make your holes again. Let me poke out the paper I got stuck in there. Just line it up at the same exact spot I made the holes with a little tiny hole maker. Pop that out so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I really got to pop it out. Avoid. Okay, and then I'm going to poke another hole. Okay, now I can go ahead and put it on here. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and flatten it. Then I'm going to put my book together. I'm just kind of faux assemble it so I know how much string I'm going to need, or bungee cord, shall I say. And really not that much because you do want it tight. So it looks like it's probably about, let me see here. Oh, I would say about 7 inches, okay? So then I know from here, right, because I'm still holding it in my hand, I'm going to go ahead and put it on half my brad like I showed before. Let me zoom back out because I think I got it a little too close. I'm going to pull it all the way down in there and then close it just for the temporary thing so I can tie my knot. I'm going to tie it really, really super tight. And then I always kind of do a double knot just to be sure. I know it makes it a little bit bulkier, but let me tell you what, you're going to wish you had, because it will untie if you don't. Now, just to double check I did the right width before I start taping my stuff down and cutting stuff up. Put my book back in here and wrap it around, and see it's a little bit, actually it's just right. There we go. Looking good. Because really this will be taped down in here, so it's not going to slide around. You could do it a little bit tighter, but you know they are going to be adding in photos, so don't make it too tight where they can't add their photos in, because then it'll pop pop off or something. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and tie it again real tight. I'm going to pull on this and cut. There we go. So now it's perfect. So it's going to look like that. Okay, now at this point, it's up to you. I like to tape these down really good. So I'm going to get out my double-sided sticky tape. I'm just going to do a small little tape mark. And then when I get ready to cover it with paper, I will remove that. Okay? Make sure you don't do it too far over the edge. Sorry. Make sure you don't do it too far over the edge, because if you do, you won't be covering that up with paper, and then you'll have like tape hanging out. So we're going to double check that measurement real quick of where I stuck my tape. Hopefully I didn't do too crazy. Okay, get all these little extra stringies out of the way. And I'm just going to double check. Oops. Looks pretty good. And just to make sure I'm going to do this straight, I'm going to stand up again. And I'm going to rub this in with my fingers. I'm going to get out my other bone folder because that one needs to be cleaned. It has ink on it, and I do not want green ink all over my blue pages. So, and then you can do the same with this side. Okay. You can put tape down on there. Just to be on the safe side. And let me go ahead and put my tape on my blue paper. Get as close to the edge as possible. Okay. Take off my little strip of tape there. And then I'm going to go ahead and stand up again. And I'm going to make sure that I've got it on there right. Just be careful when you're going over this edge that you'll have that bump there. And if you burnish it too hard on this edge, you'll see your bump through here. But you can, when you cover this up, it shouldn't be too noticeable. But you do want to make sure that you get in right here at this edge right there and smooth that out. Okay, oops, I did not mean to use that bone folder. Good thing I wiped it off some before I messed with it. Okay. Then I can put on my final piece back here. Now your matte page, you have your plain matte page, and then you have your decorated matte page. Of course, your decorated matte pages are going to be the same as this one. Let me get out my measurements. The decorated matte page was 4 3/4 by 7 inches, and then I'm not, like I said, on mine I'm not decorating the inside. So, but if you were, it would be 2 5/8 by 4 3/4. I'm just not. I'm leaving it black because I think that, you know, it looks good that way. Make sure I've got my album on the right side so that this is not upside down. That would really bite. Okay. And then lay this down. Okay. Now, if you're going to decide to, besides using the decorative mat, if you want to do some inside flaps or an inside pocket, you can definitely do that now. I know that I'm not going to do one on this end, or I may not do one on this. I think I may do one on this end. I haven't decided yet, but if I do, I'll be back. I think I've pretty much got a lot going on already in this book. They can already hold a lot of photos. If I did a matte page here, it would basically be either you could do a frame that would hold a 4 by 7, or you could do a waterfall, but the waterfall mainly would only hold wallets. And I don't know too many people that have that many wallets. So that's up to you, because your waterfall, you might have a 2-page waterfall, which would hold 4 photos. So that's basically up to you. I'm not going to do that this time. I think I'm just going to cover my inside pages, and then I will be done. So I'll be back at the very end after I decorate it all. Thank you for watching. Hi guys, I'm back. So I decided to go ahead for the inside of my cover page, which is right here. I went ahead and I used the triangle pattern because I know that my first page has this pattern on it also. So I wanted to go ahead and kind of keep that theme going. And then I know that underneath that I have this pattern, okay? So what I'm going to do is, this is kind of like a little barn door thing is what I would call it, or a little fold over, little flat pages. Okay, so you're going to cut 2 pieces of paper, which are the doors, okay? Those are at 4 3/8 by 5 3/8, and then on the 5 3/8 side, you're going to score it at, which normally it would look like this. You're going to score it on the 3/8 inch line, okay? Then, which would be over here, and I'm sorry, I already put it together before I did this. Then your other page is going to be 4 7/8 by 4 3/8. And when I put these together, what I did was on the left side, I went ahead and kept it real nice and snug up to my fold, right? So that it would fold over nicely. But on this one, I went ahead and I kind of pulled it out. So here's my little fold right there. But I went ahead and I left about 1/16 of an inch, very slim little line. And then I went ahead and taped it down. Then I added my magnet, which actually, so it's going to fold over like this and this. So I have my magnet on the inside of the top, and then I have it on the back. Okay. Then I know that it's actually going to be 5 inches by 4 and should be 4 3/8. So I know that I'm going to cut it. I want to score my paper. So if I say 5, I'm going to go in at 4 3/4. Okay. And then I said 4 3/8, right? So I'm going to go about 4 1/8. So 4 1/8 by 4 3/4. We did it right. Okay. Now I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it on this side just because I can't see. The other pattern is too wild for me to be able to see what I'm doing. Oops, never mind. Don't do that. Because then you'll have like a bump on this side and you don't want it there. There we go. Okay, and then you're going to distress your edge. And I'm going to use this vintage photo because my other ink died on me. And this was the closest color I had. Lucky me, right? My walnut stain. I need to go get another pad of that. Okay. And then I can go ahead and decorate that. So you know that you're going to need 4 of those, okay? So 2 here, 2 here, and actually you could go ahead and do 5. It should pretty much work in the center here. No, not really. Well, yeah, it does work. Never mind, I lied. So just make 5 of those, and then you can cover up your pages. All right, so then once you're done, you can attach it here, or here, or whatever you want to do. But I think I'm going to have something popping out. I haven't decided yet. I've got some extra little goodies here. So I'm going to see what I can use. Or you could use laces, whatever you want to do. You could use a sticker. Ooh, I might even do that. Let's see what I've got going on for my stickers. So I have this little girl right here. I think I might actually just have her kind of like peeking out. I like that idea. I'm going to go with that. I might even do a little bit of lace here. I feel like it looks too naked for me. Oh my goodness. Then another thing I wanted to do was, because I'm going to show you this real quick. So let me go ahead and finish taping this up. Give me half a second here. Okay, not half a second. Give me about a minute. Okay. Go ahead and tape this on here. Because I just thought of something that was really cute. Now, since basically, if you're doing the album and the house, you'll need 2 of these paper kits, okay? And that Authentique has set up already. Let me go ahead and stand up real quick because I want it centered correctly. Okay. So I was thinking that this would be kind of cute. So you have these, right? And I didn't know what to do with them. And I'm thinking I may do it right on here. I think I will distress the little edge though. I won't have to do it on the opposite side because that's going to be underneath and they won't even see that. So I'm thinking about like distressing that whole, I think I'm going to do the whole little thing here. Yeah, I kind of like that. That way it'll stand out and it won't like blend in too much with that other pattern. And you want to take a little tissue and wipe it off, or you can put it to the side and let it dry for a minute, which is what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to go ahead and decorate all my other pages. But again, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead, oops, I'm sorry, I don't mean to do this, but I got to stop doing that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and edge around my sticker too with this, kind of give it that vintage look, and it will also pop up off the page. Or if you're good at fussy cutting, which I'm really not, I'm not going to lie, you could put this back on some other cardstock, but I'm not going to do that. I think it looks good the way it is. Okay. Anyway, let me finish decorating the rest of the pages and I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. So I finished this side and then I went ahead and finished this side. And excuse me for shaking this thing again. I'm so sorry. I keep hitting it. Oh my gosh. Okay. All I do, I had to put some bling on here because that is so something I would do. But I just used one of the like the little punch out tag thingies, and then I like that you know, it's like a little tuck spot where you can just put your photo here. And then again, of course, we have your little booklet here. Okay, so this is going to be the final part. We are going to attach this on, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get out my 1/2" score tape. Actually, I'm going to use my 3/8. I lied! Sorry. Okay. And then I'm going to start placing it. Hold on. Let me scoot this back so we can see this a little bit better. Okay. I'm going to start placing this on here. Whoa. Don't want to go over the edge. I want to keep it on there. And actually, I'm going to flip this over. I want to make sure it's right. At least I think that's 3/8. Let me see. Aha! That's just 3/4. I lied. Alrighty then. Okay. Then you're going to get your edges, burnish your edges, cut off any excess, and of course, oh no, I didn't. I did bring my scissors in here. I apologize. People keep texting me. And you know who that is, so if you're watching. Okay. Let me turn the volume down on that. So here we go. I apologize. And you know what? I forgot to put my little light on. There we go. There we go. Is that better? Okay. I'm going to burnish my edges one more time. Okay. I'm going to get my book out. Making sure it's right side up. Making sure this is the right side up. I'm going to start peeling off my, uh-oh, I did not do a good job burnishing that. If there's anything hanging over, fold it back onto the tape, so you don't have any crazy pieces hanging off. Sorry, it's like not wanting to come off. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then back on here. Alrighty then. So now I want to make sure that it is centered. I'm going to turn this so this is right side up. I'm going to put this up against here so that it doesn't move. And then, goodness, hold my hand steady. Okay, this is probably the best way to do this. And you want to make sure it's even on both ends and centered. Sorry, let me figure this out again. I'm going to pull this, I apologize, I'm going to pull this back. I'm going to use this line down here as a guide. Let me make sure that that works. It does. There we go. And then you're going to rub it in. I'm just going to use my finger because I don't want to rip anything by accident. You can see I'm rubbing really hard because I don't want the table is shaking like crazy. Okay, and then here, and there you go. That's it. Now all you got to do is decorate your front and your back if you want to. I'm not going to decorate my back side, but I will decorate the front. Oh, I think it's so cute. Can't wait till it's absolutely finished and I can show you on the video. All right, I'll be back. Well, actually, this is the end of the tutorial. So I hope y'all liked it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at fattypattyscrapper@gmail.com. Thanks. Bye.